In a certain school in Japan during the break period we can see our main character. He don't have eyes because it demonstrates his power as a man of culture. On his right side was a beautiful gal classmate of him, who was exposing her large personalities. She told him that she run out of cash and she wanted to borrow 1,000 yen from him. By the way, this girl is popular in this school, because she have a reputation of asking money from guys in exchange for her voluntary janitorial services. She told him that she will give him a cleaning service like she did to him last time. Well, if you guys have 1,000 yen, maybe you should try it too. Anyways, the main character don't have that much money left in his allowance right now, because she keeps on sucking his cash in the past few days. She was greedy with money, so she forced him. She grabbed his hand and gave it a massage using her big heart. Then she asked him to let her clean his pet named Rod. After her invitations to him, he finally gave up and let her have his remaining cash and accept her janitorial services. They went to a secluded place outside the school building so they can have a solemn and peaceful cleaning time. She started her cleaning service using her professional skills with high-level experience. Aside from giving her money, the main character let her drink his vitamin C too. With his vitamin C, her immune system will be boosted effectively. She apologized because she was not able to drink all of his vitamin C, so she will do it again. After that, her cleaning service was over. On a peaceful lobby, our main character was walking calmly and he passed by a gal sitting on the side asking him a favor. By the way, this gal's name was Shank. She was a part-time model and popular among the guys too. She asked him if he was a zero experience noob. Of course that is normal because our main character never had a girlfriend. By the way, he had a crush on her and today is his lucky day to graduate, because she had a goal of giving graduation diplomas to 100 noobs. Anyways, she told him that her top to bottom equipments are top tier based from her satisfied customers who experience her equipments, and they gave her a 5-star review. She started by giving him a helping hand and he was happy because his crush was helping him. Then she got closer and saw his Hercules rod. It was her first time to see something this large and she was now excited to give him a graduation ceremony. She used her top-tier equipment to clean his rod to prepare it for his graduation. By the way, she was having a hard time using her cleaning equipment because of his space-consuming rod. Despite the hard times, our main character enjoyed her top-tier equipment. At the end, he paid her with a fresh milk vitamin C. The preparations were done and it is time for him to have his graduation ceremony. He was so flustered and honestly told her she was beautiful, so she rewarded him with a long-range kiss. Time is gold and she wanted to perform the graduation ceremony on him right away. He graduated like valedictorian and thanked her for supporting and giving him the best experiences. This once-in-a-lifetime memory will be his treasure throughout his lifetime. She don't care with his sentimental moments, because once in a lifetime is not enough for her. She wanted them both to farm more experience points. They level up their 2-player mode so they can go to harder levels now. Anyways, her mind was now controlled by his mind-controlling rod and she cannot think of anything right now. She was a brave woman. She don't want to get controlled by his mind-controlling rod and she will take this as a challenge. After that, she was injected with his vitamin C and she thanked him for his free nutrients. She invited him to come over her place. She don't want to give graduation ceremony to 100 no EXP noobs anymore. Instead, she wanted to do a combined 2-player game with him for 100 times. During the afternoon, our main character was on his way home. Suddenly he heard a voice calling him. It was his junior gal and she was inviting him to have a karaoke with her. Inside the karaoke room, she was exposing her large personalities because she had the freedom of expression. By the way, this gal is also known as Idiot. She may be a cute lady with a big heart, but her brain was tiny. He became curious why she was having so much freedom while they were together. She did not directly answer his question because she knew that the main character wanted freedom too. Then she asked him to release his microphone so she can use it to have her freedom of speech. After that, he released his imprisoned seedlings so now they can be free to roam around her front yard. Her eyes sparkled after seeing that his rod was powerful. It was true that according to the legends she heard among the other gals, his rod was majestic and powerful. She tried the strength of his rod and she was weakened immediately by its armor-piercing effect. He activated his rod battle frenzy mode and she was eventually defeated. She became in love with his rod and she wanted a rematch on top of a roller coaster next time. The day was not over for the main character yet, because he was dragged by Shank in the quiet park so they can have a wholesome one-on-one private conversation. She knew that the legendary story of his powerful rod was spread among the gals, and she was the culprit for spreading the rumors about his powerful rod. There was nothing that can satisfy her desire for power anymore except for his mighty rod. With that being said, he granted her with blessings of his rod.
The glorious days of the main character continued and he keeps on giving a wholesome attention to these beautiful gals. As usual, he always filled them up with his overflowing power and tender love. By the way, this janitor gal decided that she will not do her janitorial services to other guys anymore and she will become his exclusive outlet. Meanwhile, Shank was having a conversation with her other gal friends. They were concerned because she does not hang out with them lately. Shank explained that there was a guy that caught her attention and that is our lucky main character.
Nice.
On a convenience store, our main character was reading a magazine. Suddenly he got a call of nature. He went to the cubicle for doing his private business. Knocking doors was not in his vocabulary, so he opened the door immediately. He saw a tan gal doing a single player game and probably this tan gal don't know how to lock doors. Also, embarrassment was not in her vocabulary and she continued doing her single player game. This was a perfect opportunity for her because she know that the main character was famous for having a powerful rod. She asked him to take out his rod and play a single player game in front of her. She observed his gaming and she was captivated because it was her first time to see a Herculean rod. In that moment she wanted to test its strength. So they have a face-to-face battle first with their single-player gaming. Then both of them were playing skillfully so they reached the max level at the same time. After that she will do anything as long as the main character will bestow his powerful rod upon her. A damsel in distress needs help, so he granted her wish. She was happy with that and she will be happier if he will grant her with his fresh vitamin C. He was not a selfish guy so he blasted her with his full pack amino acids with vitamin C. It gave her a tremendous joyful feeling so she became a drug addict of his vitamin C. After that she gave him her contact details so they can message each other anytime. Our main character was on his way home. He took a train and saw another gal that he know.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Her name was Yuruko and she was sleeping very carefree. According to the rumors he heard, she was an owner of a 5-star narrow dungeon with max difficulty. Despite being too carefree, no one tried to battle mode with her. After that he tried a safety inspection on her assets for security purposes. Also he noticed that she have a tooth decay, so our main character transformed into a tooth fairy and used his magic rod to heal her.
What?
He applied the treatment and let her drink some fresh vitamin C. By the way, vitamin C powder is color white and he mixed it with water, so this is the result. She thought she was just dreaming of a tooth fairy, but there is a real tooth fairy in front of her with magic rod. She challenged the main character to test her 5-star narrow dungeon if he can pass. He accepted her challenge because nothing can defeat him in terms of video games. Then he activated his trump card called Rod Domain Expansion and it was very effective. She counter-attacked by using her simultaneous bunny hopping, but it was not effective. Finally he was able to conquer her 5-star dungeon and she rested after getting exhausted by their intense gaming. Meanwhile, on a fast food restaurant, Shank was bored eating fries every time, so she asked our main character to make things interesting. She wanted a bonding time with him because he was always not around. He was about to have some wholesome time with her, but she was distracted with a phone call. She used her other hand to give him a helping hand because she loves multitasking. Suddenly she asked him a question if he was willing to have an intercultural 2-player game with her friend. She told him that she was a model and a beautiful girl too. It was a tempting offer for him, but he refused, because he wanted to become exclusive only to Shank until his last breath. She gained some romantic excitement and her heart were doki doki. Then she told her caller friend that he was only exclusive for her. After that he gave her a shower of his vitamin C powder mix, because he was so careless to spill a load of it. By the way, he noticed that she was releasing unholy water, so he decided to purify her with his celestial rod. He asked her to narrate the events to her friend on the phone call. Then she boldly confessed that she can't live without the main character's large heart and asked him to bestow his power of creation seeds on her. After hearing that, he became a celestial creature and he started purifying her with his celestial rod. For more vigor effects he used his rubbing hands to rub out the evil spirit in her double large elevations. She started to get weaker with every force of the celestial rod and she succumbed to its power. I think the purification was working because she was surrendering to his overwhelming rod powers. Then she asked him to fill her up with the power of creation seeds equivalent to 100 people. He strengthened up his resolve because he loves her and he promised that he will pour out to her everything inside his double creation bags. He was a man of his word and he fulfilled his promise right away. After that they continued their meal and she told him that tonight they will drain his double creation bags until it becomes empty. The end. Thank you guys for watching and please comment down below your most creative comments. Thanks. By the way, please do like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Anyways, he was a very lucky main character to get the attention and love of beautiful gals.